What's going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with the final episode of the Leicester City career mode. It is a massive one. Manchester City and Chelsea come up in our next games, our last two games of the season, and it will decide whether or not we finish third in the Premier League or fourth, maybe even fifth, because we can get caught up by City if we lose the next two games, and City obviously get some big wins. It's very possible that we could finish outside of them Champions League spots, so we need to make sure we get the win. Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets a training injury. He's out for 3 weeks, a massive loss for us. We'll see who comes in that centre mid spot in the next game. But as you can see, a very good little look here. Premier League Player of the Month April shortlist is 4 of our players here. Simeone, Sessegnon, Ndidi and Jamie Vardy amongst the candidates there. But guys, before we get to this video, if you could like this video, I really would appreciate it, and also subscribe if you are new around here. And as you can see here, Leicester City needs a win to lock down UEFA Champions League qualification. It is between us and Manchester City to get that last spot. Who's it going to be? We'll have to wait and see. It should be a very interesting game to say the least. So this is the important game. This is the team we'll go with. James Maddison does come in for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It'd be interesting to see how he does do. Mbappe does play down that right hand side in for Ricardo Pereira. Just a quick look at the table yet again. A win here for City would see them go within 3 points of us. Their goal difference isn't as great, but again, like I said, a big win here and a big win on the last day of the season against Brighton, I do believe. Put them in a very good position. Very good back four. Midfield is iffy, especially with the likes of the names they got on the bench, with Silva, Jesus and Sterling making up a very small front three, but a very, very good one. De Bruyne, Mendy, Mahrez, Silva all on the bench also, but it would be us that gets the first attack going here. On the counter-attack it would be as Mbappe gets on that right-hand side here, cuts inside to Simeone, does find Vardy, inside to Ndidi, gets his shot away just over the bar there. Good positive signs early on. As we get the ball with Maguire here, he does clear it as far as Ndidi. He looks to break up the pitch again. He does actually get dispossessed by Julian Weigl here. Herrera picks the ball up in his place into Julian Weigl again. Sterling gets played in the 17th minute here. First time shot, post and in. City have the goal at the Etihad Stadium here. And it is a thunderbolt from Raheem Sterling. 1-0 and dents our hopes of Champions League football. It's still very likely that we could get it. We've still got another game to play against Chelsea, albeit a very difficult game, but this game's not over yet. We can definitely come back into this one. We've beaten them before. We've beaten them this season before, 2-1. It was a memorable game. Sessegnon was the man that scored the winner in that game, if I remember rightly. So, be interesting to see how this game does play out. As Mbappe doesn't control that ball, Felipe Luis does win it. Sterling does find Weigl into Gabriel Jesus again. Sterling's made a run at the top of your screen here. Jesus wins the ball back off of Maddison here. The Brazilian does come forward inside the box to Julian Weigl. He shoots just wide of the mark there. Ederson does clear the ball up the pitch now. City looking to break to get a second. It would actually fall into Maddison. Does find Mbappe here. Mbappe inside to Jamie Vardy. He's got space here. They stepped off of him. They shouldn't have stepped off of him. But Ederson is equal to that effort. We've seen Vardy score from that position so many times this season, but he couldn't find the target there. As Mbappe comes forward now, what can he do? The Swissman gets past his man, skips past him, crosses it in. Vardy waits in the wings. This time he scores. Leicester back on terms right on half time. And like I said, if we avoid defeat here today, Champions League football is happening. Jamie Vardy could have just scored a very important goal as far as our season goes here. Mbappe is a great ball in, and Vardy finishes that with his right foot past Ederson there with the simplest of touches. And just a friendly reminder, guys, if you are enjoying today's video, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and like this video. In to the end of the half here, City looking for an instant comeback as it is still the first half. Gabriel Jesus comes forward now. The Brazilian plays it inside to Weigl. Weigl in there to Herrera, lays it off to Fuentes with the shot. That could have gone anywhere, and you believe that was a more respectable name on that ball, he would have scored there. As Herrera gets onto the ball now, Walker wins it back really well here from the English right back. He crosses the ball into the far post, cleared by the cells. Indeed, he does head it down only as far as Felipe Luis does find Herrera into Gabriel Jesus. Bernardo with the shot. Schmeichel is equal to it. Still 1-1 as Simeone breaks away from the play now. Does find Jamie Vardy. Vardy into Maddison, who goes through on goal here. It is Maddison. He cuts back inside. Does find Simeone. Surely it's going to be 2-1. Oh my word, Simeone. He has scored from that position so many times. He's been in red hot form and he misses a golden opportunity for us to go ahead here. But nevertheless, we would come forward again. Ricardo Pereira is fresh onto the pitch now. The Portuguese man gets down that right hand side, crosses it in, finds Sessegnon, saved by Ederson. We've had a host of chances, can't make any of them count here. As Vardy gets played in with Simeone, good link-up play. Very lucky as the rebound does fall back into that striker. Back into Vardy again, cuts back inside, gets his shot away, deflects off of the defender. out wide. 10 minutes left to go in this game. We are on the verge of Champions League football. The ball does get cut out by Felipe Luis. Maguire wins it back. Indeed, he turns. It finds Jamie Vardy. Just turns his man here. It's Vardy with the shot straight at Ederson. As they do come forward now. City. David Silva onto the ball. Great bit of footwork. Cross goal to De Bruyne. The two substitutes link up. And City have a goal 4 minutes from the end. Wow, absolutely gutting for Leicester as the ball comes in there. Great footwork from Silva. De Bruyne puts it into the back of the net. And that could be all she wrote with such little time to come back into this one here. Well played from David Silva. He's onside De Bruyne. No chance Schmeichel's going to get there to him. And in the 90th minute here, we've been trying to get this goal. City come forward again. Silva crosses it in. Mahrez with a header. Our former player scores 3-1. And it is, like I said, it's just salt on the wounds there. Mahrez scoring against his former club. 3-1 to City. And we're going to have to do it on the last day of the season to confirm that Champions League football. We're going to have to wait. Great header from Mahrez. And, yeah, nothing Schmeichel could do there. But we do get a free kick in the last closing seconds of the game here. It's Adrian Silva steps up over the wall, into the back of the net, 3-2, a much more respectable scoreline, and that is key for goal difference. That's an important goal to get for us. We're not winning this game, that's evident, but that brings the goal difference. They've only gained 1 goal difference on us, which isn't the end of the world there. So the game does come to an end. The final score here is Manchester City 3, Leicester City 2. Mahrez, De Bruyne and Sterling scoring on their end, with Silva and Vardy scoring on ours. Leave it all to do in the last game of the season against Chelsea. It'll be very interesting to see what happens there. And speaking of that game, if we avoid defeat, I believe we can be above Chelsea, depending on how their game does finish. We will see how they are in the table, I believe, before the last game of the season. Spurs won the league very comfortably. Liverpool will finish second, but yeah, City can still catch us up. But Simeone does win the April Player of the Month. Very good to see that there. He's had an impressive first season in English football, and it'll be interesting to see what the second season does hold for him, especially with European football too, looking to prove himself as we do get ready now for the game against Chelsea. Pereira comes in down that right-hand side because when he came on, he made an impact against City, along with Adrian Silva. Other than that, the team remains the same from a 3-2 defeat to City. Be interested to see what happens here. We are in 4th position going into the last game of the season, knowing that we need a win to get that 3rd place and automatic Champions League spot, which is definitely what we're going to go for. The Chelsea side is this: Kepa, Carvajal, David Luiz, Azpilicueta, Alonso. Their midfield is made up of former player Iborra, Kovacic and another former player in Kante, the attack being Willian, Benzema and Hazard. Should be an interesting game. Before we get to this one, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video as we try and secure that 3rd place spot. It would be Chelsea that start off very well here. Pereira plays back pass to Lascelles here. It's a poor pass into Benzema, and Chelsea have a turn to attack here. He's left Hazard free, and Hazard takes on Lascelles, beats him. Great bit of footwork there. Shimi's pass shoots. Schmeichel equal to it. We survived the scare early on, but it would be our corner here. Ball comes into Maguire, turns and shoots. That is wide of the mark. Both teams having half chances very early on. We would come forward again though. Adrian Silva links up with Cyprian. Cyprian does find Simeone. Simeone turns away from his man, does find Vardy. Vardy through on goal, and 9 times out of 10 he's scoring that every single day of the week. He's missed. Wow, as the ball comes in here, Willian gets onto the end of that ball. Maguire does clear only as far as Carvajal. Does find Kovacic into Iborra, turns away into Benzema. Benzema turns, shoots. Schmeichel with a strong hand to that. Does see that out of play. As Willian plays it back into Kovacic though. Ake looking to clear it up. Kante shoots, comes off of the cells, does go out of play. Nothing comes from the corner as we do come forward again. Ricardo Pereira now driving at that Chelsea defence. He's got Vardy ahead of him and Simeone, who peels off down that right hand side. He plays it back into the Portuguese man there. Pereira plays it now into his fellow countryman Silva into the starting lineup today in centre mid. His first start in the Premier League, I believe, for us. And he has come up with an important goal. Leicester 1, Chelsea 0. And as it stands at the moment, Leicester City will be finishing 3rd in the Premier League. And Chelsea are going to be left in limbo. Actually, they won't. They won't. We have to lose this game. Chelsea have got Champions League football. It is confirmed. But it's whether or not they finish. It's a battle between 4th and 3rd here. This is what this game is all about. And we do find ourselves 1-0 up in a very good position here. And we would come forward again. Simeone now does find Ndidi. The Nigerian comes forward here. He's had a great season for us here. Vardy peels off from him. He does find Vardy. He's been in his position before. He is stopped again from Kepa. absolutely gutting. We should be about 3-0 up with the chances we've had. We need to make sure we take them coming forward. As Pereira comes forward again, he's had a really good game into Jamie Vardy. Vardy turns away from his man, links up with Silva again. He's already got a goal. Finds Sessegnon, cuts inside. Ryan Sessegnon, a great breakthrough season for him for Leicester in the top flight, and he's added another goal to his tally. 2-0. We double our lead 5 minutes before half time. It's a great goal. It really is from Ryan Sessegnon. Like I said, he's hit way over double figures this season in goals and assists. So it's been a really good season for statistics for Ryan Sessegnon. He's going to be a really important player for us going forward. But my word, what a goal that is. And at the moment, Leicester have a firm grip on that third place spot. What a great debut season it's been for me in the manager role at this club. But my word, that is a great finish though from Ryan Sessegnon. Kepa, nowhere near to it. Had to commit himself. Wasn't going to happen. As we come forward again, the ball does get cut out here. Maguire lunges in on Benzema here. And that's a naughty challenge here. Maguire could be in trouble in the last game of the season. The referee does go over to him. What's his decision going to be? He's been a solid player for us this season, Harry Maguire. Hasn't really picked up many cards, but my word, straight red there. Massive uphill battle for us now to hold on to this 2-0 result. As we go into the second half, we get the 60th minute. And the ball does come into Jamie Vardy over the top. Luiz can't catch him. Kepa doesn't commit himself. And Vardy makes the mistake. Still 2-0. Vardy will be gutted over that. How many chances we're going to have in this game to put it to bed, especially down to 10 men. As Kante comes forward now, plays it into Willian. It gets there ahead of Ake. The cross comes in. It is cleared away by themselves. Only as far as Hazard. Schmeichel is equal to it. Really good save there from him as Vardy wins the ball. Does find Maddison's fresh off the bench there. Maddison plays it out wide to Sessegnon. Already got a goal to his name this game. Crosses it in. Finds Simeone with the acrobatic finish. 3-0. And my word, that is the icing on the cake. What a performance this has been from Leicester City. My word, 3-0. That is third place wrapped up with the 3 goals here today. Simeone straight over to celebrate with the squad. Shows the togetherness of the team this season. And my word, it really was a great finish. We'll have a look at that again. The ball in from Sessegnon was beautifully weighted. I don't know who was on him. I believe that was actually the Equator and Carvajal, but no one is stopping Simeone getting to that. That is a great finish. Look at this acrobatic finish, my word. Aspilicueta gets there, nearly does. He does take him out in the process there. Very well played. As we approach the last 8 minutes of this game, Vardy does get played in again. He has ran Luiz absolutely ragged this game. As he cuts inside here, tries to get a shot. Luiz dives in. It is a penalty. Jamie Vardy obviously in the race for the golden boot. Didn't score in this game already. He did score in the last game against City, I do believe. We got the first and opening goal. Can he get this goal, and can it be enough for him to win the golden boot? Luiz completely takes him out here. You must believe that Jamie Vardy will be taking this one, and this is going to be definitely the icing on the cake if he scores this. No chance Chelsea are going to come back into this one. This is just for Vardy's personal goal tally, and he puts it into the back of the net. Of course he does. Jamie Vardy, 4-0 to Leicester. It has been an absolute demolishment of Sarri's men on the last day of the season. No battle for third place. They have just rolled over and accepted fourth. And that will mean that Leicester City will finish on 73 points. Chelsea on 72. And I believe City, if they did get a win against Brighton, will finish on 70 points and miss out on Champions League football unless they won the Champions League, which we will be seeing at the end of this episode. The game comes to an end now. Premier League season comes to a halt. And it'll be interesting to see what next season holds. Very well played indeed. Here's the final league position. Spurs, Liverpool, City and Chelsea get, Leicester City that is, get the Champions League spots, with 2 Manchester clubs getting Europa League. Mid-table season for West Ham High Club with 43 points. Not the best of years for them. Teams going down, Huddersfield, Newcastle and Cardiff. Cardiff, the only newly promoted team going down, with Fulham and Wolves surviving. Very good season indeed. Kane takes home the golden boot. Vardy in second place with Hazard in third. Sessegnon and Simeone in 7th and 14th respectively. Simeone and Sessegnon, speaking of the Devils, do finish top of the assist charts with 12 and 11 between them. Simeone taking home that award with Vardy. Cyprian and Loftus-Cheek also recording their names on that list, which is good to see. Very good to see indeed. As clean sheets go, we do finish Schmeichel 6th. For him, not the best of seasons. Obviously, we did concede a lot of goals, but does finish ahead of the likes of De Gea and Patricio, 2 very well-renowned goalkeepers. These players, Konate, Josh Knight and Callum Elder, will be leaving the club and will not be renewing their contracts. Let's have a look at how the other seasons for other teams played out. So the FA Cup was won by Manchester United, and classic rivalry between them and Liverpool. The Carabao Cup, Chelsea knocked us out. Chelsea won it against my team West Ham. 2-0 victory for them. Very well played indeed. Let's move on to the next competition. It will be the UEFA Champions League. Who won that one? It was Real Madrid. It was a Madrid derby. Real Madrid take it 2-0. We'll be playing that competition next year. Where do you think we'll finish? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. As that has been confirmed, there's AC Milan win Europa League. They do get a ticket into the Champions League next season by beating Frankfurt 5-4 on penalties. Very, very good show indeed. But guys, that is going to wrap up Season 1 of the Leicester City Career Mode. Let me know who you think your player of the year was. I'm going to say who I think mine was. It's between Jamie Vardy, Giovanni Simeone and Ryan Sessegnon. Let me know at them three who you think is the player of the year. I'm going to leave you guys looking at the squad report. Very, very, very good season coming up for us. In Season 2, we'll take on Champions League football. We are going to do another career mode. Then after that, we will return to Leicester 1. So Leicester 1 probably will be back up again within the next month, next 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how my next career mode does go. But stay tuned for that. That should be coming out on the weekend. As always, guys, have a really nice day. Catch you on the next one. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like the video. And I'll catch you later.